July 25, 2022, Ledger Insights reported that the largest bank in the United Kingdom would be participating in the latest funding round for crypto custody provider Copper. This is quite an interesting development, as Barclays has been very active in the blockchain and crypto space since as far back as 2015. Copper is slowly climbing the evaluation ladder with more and more funding from various financial entities around the world. But where does Algorand fit into all of this? Well, that's what we're going to discover in this video. As always, I'm Wade Teamer, and you're watching DHN. Copper is a digital asset custodial solutions provider based in the United Kingdom. What they do is allow large financial institutions to privately manage, trade, and store digital assets across multiple exchanges. Recently, Copper has been vying for regulatory approval in the United Kingdom. They have already established themselves with the Swiss self-regulatory organization to offer crypto products in Switzerland. But in order for Copper to really expand in the UK, they are going to need that approval from the highest law in the land. The deal with Barclays is definitely going to go a long way in establishing that. In addition, earlier in the year, Copper landed a deal with State Street's digital wing to provide services for them. This is big because State Street is the second largest conventional custodian in the world with over 40 trillion in assets under management. These are BlackRock numbers here, folks. This move comes after a string of legacy bank deals in the crypto space. Citibank, BNP Paribas, and Societe Generale have all turned to digital asset custody solutions this year. Clearly, there's a trend forming here. But where does it lead? Before we answer that, let's drop Algorand into this conversation. It was back in 2021 that Copper and Algorand came together. Copper opened up its technology to be compatible with Algorand, allowing for Algorand standard assets to be accessible from the Copper network. This included the use of Copper's platform exchange, a private market where big investors can trade assets discreetly, and Copper Loop, which serves as a separate channel for large transactions between financial bodies. This would, in theory, allow large financial institutions to gain exposure to Algorand, and no one would have a clue as to what is going on. So, if Copper allows access to Algorand standard assets and their biggest clientele includes players like Barclays and State Street, again, we have to ask the question, what's going on here? That question took me back to 2019, a DevHack conference hosted by none other than Algorand and Barclays. You see, for the last couple of years, Barclays has been working on something called ISDA for crypto derivatives. Simply, they look to create a standard for the trade and issuance of blockchain-based derivatives. This initiative is being collaborated on by multiple players, one of them being my new favorite blockchain stock, Applied Blockchain. Barclays is a backer of Applied Blockchain. Applied Blockchain specializes in creating data centers that can support blockchain infrastructure around the world. Funnily enough, they have done a significant amount of work here in the United States. However, in October of 2021, Algorand Foundation and Applied Blockchain came together to launch Silent Data. Silent Data is a private data oracle that enables private off-chain data to be verified on-chain while preserving privacy. Silent Data enables smart contract applications to verify a user's bank balance, income, or even a business invoice without the data being revealed to anyone in the process. Silent Data will enable verification of private off-chain data on Algorand and therefore help to accelerate the future of finance, the convergence of traditional and decentralized models into a unified system. That sounds like something both Copper and Barclays would be very interested in. It gets even deeper when you take into account that Algorand and Barclays are all members of the NATBA, or the International Association of Trusted Blockchain Applications. NATBA is one of the largest global blockchain consortiums next to the BSN in China and the Hyperledger Foundation. Algorand is also part of those consortiums as well. This relationship with Copper and Barclays made headlines for a reason, because when you do a little digging, you'll see that Barclays could be tightening its grip on Algorand technology. So if you're holding Algo, I'd say buckle up, because it's only going to get better from here. Keep in mind too that the main theme of these platforms is anonymity, something that is going to be required for not only CBDC development, but will play a large role in the coming ISO 222 migration. I want to call back to my Agenda 2022 video for this. We know this summer was the summer of establishing banking standards in preparation for the migration. Although it's being delayed, this is an example of why. Over the next few years, we are going to see more and more relationships like this one come into the fold. This could ultimately turn into an XRP SBI Holdings type of deal where down the road, Barclays could fully integrate Algorand into their ecosystem. Copper, Barclays, Applied Blockchain, and Algorand are all small pieces to a much larger puzzle being formed. But what are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments. While you do that, check out this video on how the delay in ISO might not be a bad thing at all. And always remember, if the money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see you in the next video.